Been burning for a while. I think it now is safe. I had not too much oil. I tried a bigger lamp. You see, it's periodically brighter. It was more consistently quite bright, indicating a high temperature, which I could most certainly feel when I held my hand well above it. Now that it's burning down, it's a little bit more pleasant, shall we say. It indicates size and adjustment, but I think the more important takeaway from this, I'll demonstrate this perhaps on a bigger container, something of this size. You can't really have too much excess. You want to have it soaked through or saturated, but you don't want there to be excess because the temperature will be so high. This oil in particular, the raspberry oil or whatever, it has a fairly high boiling temperature, which generally tends to translate as requiring more energy to break, but when it does break, it has more energy to deliver. So if it has enough oxygen, it can actually burn hotter. And that's why much of the inside got scorched here, because while you may think this is just aluminum, there's plastic. Whoa, okay. There's plastic in everything nowadays, so oh, I don't know. I guess coffee grounds can be used as gunpowder, or like the charcoal and gunpowder. This is, oh yeah, by the way, the smell is like barbecue. It smells like barbecue fat almost, even though it's vegetable oil. I guess it has something to do with the coal. Yeah, so as I was saying, a safety measure regarding this worth pointing out. The reason I tilted this was in part because of the temperature increase you will have when you have all the surface area. You have a lot of surface area and a very efficient capillary action. Apparently, something else that can help fuel the fire by itself. And that temperature will be high enough to ignite the oil. But what tends to happen when you have, like, let's say you have that thing in a pool of oil and you have a surface, like a part of it popping off the surface, well, that part that is firing up is going to be so hot, it's going to cause the oil in the same way as it pops in the frying pan, except it will be fireballs and they will fly all over the place. Best case scenario, they cause a mess, or you're very unlucky. So I suspect if one were to be making a very quick and easy lamp, one could perhaps just take 2 of these, just to make it really easy. Use whatever I have right in front of me. This is from a candlelight, so this one is used. There's shit in it and I don't want to pour in because the paraffin can catch fire, but essentially you turn it upside down. Give it a cut on the side maybe for the top portion. Give it a top cut in the bottom where you allow the coal to kind of pop up and be a wick. And yeah, you should be able to avoid those flaming balls. Unless you, somehow, I mean, I wouldn't expect it, but unless you somehow get a lot of temperature that, so much temperature that the oil under can have the cover pop up. But I'll have to test that for another day or night or morning, whatever you want to call it. Good of anything. Have a good life.